and here our application is getting installed, and you can see our video is being played now. So this particular video is now coming from our asset folder rather than a network URL. So I think you are now very much clear about the implementation of video player in your Flutter application. And if you have not watched our previous tutorial on video player widget here, so I'm providing the link in the description section below. Just go through that particular tutorial before getting started with this particular tutorial, so that you will understand the concept even more easily. In this blog, we are going to make use of the video player widget which we have created in our previous tutorial. So now let's get started with the import material.dart, and later we need to also import the video player widget which we have created in our previous tutorial. And also we are trying to make use of the video controller here. So this is it, video player.dart. And now let's get started with creating void main, and within the void main let us specify run app, and this time we are going to make use of a stateful widget rather than a stateless widget every time. So stateful widget, and here let us specify the app name to be my app. And inside the stateful widget, now we are going to display our video file here. So instead of returning a container, let us try to return a material app here, so that we can try to specify scaffold now. So with the help of the scaffold, we can form the basic structure of our application. So app bar, and within the app bar, with the help of a text widget, we can display. So widget names are specified with the capital letter in the start. So text T is capital, and here let us try to specify video player just as a sample title, and in the body. And now let's come out of the app bar here, and within the body let us try to specify a class called home screen, and where we are going to specify this. Or instead of creating another separate class, we can just directly specify it here, because we don't have any other functionalities rather than specifying or declaring a video player on our screen. So child here, and now as we have imported video player widget.dart here, we can make use of it and try to specify our video widget here. So yes, let's try to specify here video player widget, and what does this video player widget accept here. So let's get back to our previous class which we have created. First thing is video player controller, looping, autoplay. So these are the two options which we need to specify with a boolean variable. And here this one is a video player controller, and what exactly is a video player controller and from where do we get it. So if you go back to the pubspec file here we have added a video player dependency here, and this particular dependency is provided by the Flutter dev team. With the help of this particular dependency, we can play videos on iOS, Android and web platforms easily. So it will provide us the functionality required to play videos in our applications. So as a first parameter, let us specify video player controller dot, and here comes the most important aspect. From where do you get this particular video? So are you getting from a link, that is from a video URL? Then you need to select network here, or you are having a file, then you need to select a file and specify the path for it, and the same with the asset also. So now let's start with network here, so that it will be very easy for everyone to get started. So I'm just going to specify a path of the URL, that is a video, where exactly the video is present. So now this is the path where the video file is present, and I want this particular path to be parsed and the video is being played. Okay, and the next option is like, do we require looping and autoplay? Yes, so I require looping and autoplay, so I have specified true for both the options. And now here you can see we currently don't have any errors now, and our code is also perfect, and now let's try to run this particular code and see the output before proceeding any further. So just I'm going to start an emulator here, and in that particular emulator let us try to run this particular code. So now I'm just trying to run this code, and you can find the console here. So here our application is now installed, and what happened, our video is been playing. So here you can see our video has started playing, and also we can get the volume now. So as I'm recording this particular session, so you may not be able to hear the audio of this particular file, but try to implement this tutorial in your system so you can easily hear the volume. And also for those who are worrying about iOS devices, I suggest you to implement this particular tutorial and try to make use of a real-time device rather than a simulator to get this particular output. And also for the web devs, just let me know in the comment section below if you're facing any issue, so that I will try to help you with another tutorial which will be concentrating more on website. And now let's try to see the another way, that is another source of playing this video in our Flutter application. So now I'm just trying to close this particular application, and here now instead of network I would like to play my video from asset folder. So currently I don't have any asset folder, and let's try to create one. So create an asset folder. So now here you can see this time we are trying to play a video from our asset folder, and now I have specified the path for our asset folder here and the video present in it. And also in the pubspec file here we have just specified the assets. And now let's try to run this particular code and see the output once, so that it works exactly as it should be. Just like in our previous case, we have seen playing a video from the URL, right? So this time we are trying to play a video from our local asset folder. And also you can see this is the video file which we have added to our Android Studio, and this is the same video which we have seen from the link which we have added previously. And here our application is getting installed, and you can see our video is being played now. So this particular video is now coming from our asset folder rather than a network URL. So I think you are now very much clear about the implementation of video player in your Flutter application. And if you have not watched our previous tutorial on video player widget here, so I'm providing the link in the description section below. Just go through that particular tutorial before getting started with this particular tutorial, so that you will understand the concept even more easily. So the code for this particular tutorial is provided in the description section below, and if you are having any queries, just let me know in the comment section below. If you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.